One thing that we all have is a name. You have it, I have it, we all have it. Hopefully. We also see it everywhere with almost everything. And this was given to us even before seeing the world. But have you ever wondered, does it affect our lives? From small things like choosing the products we buy to major decisions with careers or even our relationships. Hi, I'm Mary and welcome to Questions and Everything. Today, let's talk about the psychology of implicit egotism and attempt to answer the question, does your name shape your life? Chapter 1. The Name Letter Effect. In 1985, Belgian psychologist Joseph Nutten discovered that people tend to subconsciously prefer the letters in their names. People from different cultures and languages tend to have this preference, even if they don't fully realize it. So what does that mean? For example, if your name is Anna, you might slightly prefer brands, places, or even other people whose names start with A. And it seems pretty harmless. It's quite a small effect. But what if that small preference extends beyond these minor choices to major life decisions? Chapter 2. Can your name predict your career? In their 2002 study, Pelham and his colleagues analyzed U.S. Census data and job records. And this is what they found. People named Dennis or Denise were slightly more likely to become dentists, while the name Lawrence or Laura appeared more often among lawyers. Now, this isn't a huge effect. Not every Denise becomes a dentist, obviously. But across large samples, the pattern was stronger than random chance would predict. So what is truly happening here? One possible explanation is that our names create a sense of familiarity. When a child named Denise sees the word dentist over and over, it may feel or it may start to feel unconsciously right, familiar, maybe even appealing. Implicit egotism is the idea that people naturally prefer things that are connected to themselves. This includes letters in their name, their birthday, or even things that sound familiar. Of course, most people choose careers based on their interests, skills, opportunities, or what your mom wanted you to be. But the study suggests that in some cases, a name might slightly nudge someone toward a particular path. But career choice isn't the only thing. No. Chapter 3. More real-world examples. The researchers also found that people tend to live in places that resemble their name. There are more people named Louis in St. Louis than you'd expect by chance, and more Georges lived in Georgia. I know it could just be a mere coincidence, and that is a fair take. But even when accounting for other factors, the effect was still quite present. A study found that baseball players with the initial K, which stands for strikeout in baseball, actually strike out more often. And in politics, people are more likely to vote for candidates who share their first initials. Now, even marriage patterns show slight correlations. like people named Phil being more likely to marry someone named Phyllis. Quite interesting, right? But are you convinced? Chapter 4: Limitations and Challenges of Findings. In 2011, psychologist Yuri Simonson critically acclaimed the name-letter effect and challenged the idea that implicit egotism plays a significant role in life decisions. Instead, he suggested that many of the observed patterns might just be statistical coincidences, rather than actual real psychological effects. For example, population bias. Larger states naturally have more people, so names like Virginia appearing in Virginia could just be a random chance, not deliberate choice. Family, culture, careers. Certain professions attract people from specific social or economic backgrounds. Many Lawrences becoming lawyers may just be due to family influence and not name-based preference. Small effect size. The name location link exists, but it's quite weak compared to other major factors such as jobs, family, and economy. It's a subtle influence and not really a major driver. So let's get back. Does your name shape your life? The answer is kind of. Woohoo! There is evidence that people unconsciously prefer things that resemble their names or something connected to them. This might influence careers, locations, and even life choices. But the effect is teeny tiny, subtle. It's a nudge, and it's not a rule. Well, at the end of the day, you decide your future. Your skills, interests, and choices play a much bigger role than your name ever could. For me, personally, these studies captured my attention because I have made decisions about certain brands, products, purchases, people, and even other situations in my life connected to, well, me. My initials, lucky numbers that I have, spirit animals, and even my favorite colors. I know, very good decision-making skills. It just felt more personalized, and I felt drawn to some of them. Some of them I even see it as a sign when I am too lazy to analyze it and work my brain. So it's fun to think about that as simple as the letters in our name could create a huge effect. And I would love to hear your thoughts, maybe even examples or counter-arguments to these ideas or studies. And thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you next time. Have a beautiful day and take care.